Hi guys, my name is Sean. I'm a houseplant enthusiast from Jakarta, Indonesia. I'm in Taichung, Taiwan at 5 p.m. Taiwan Caudex. The full name is going to be on the screen in case you want to check out their Instagram. But this place is a caudex heaven. There's a lot of rare caudex that I don't even know of and have never seen before. And in today's episode, I'm going to be doing a tour with Alvin, who is holding the camera now. So he will be our host in today's episode. I'm going to ask him questions about what are caudex, how to care for them, what are the different types. And we're going to start off with an introduction from the owners, who is a lovely couple, and it's going to be in Chinese language, but where possible, I'm going to include English subtitles.
Hello， 大家好。我们是那个台湾的友，然后我们这边是我们的公司，就可以看一下，这是我们公司。对，那我原本我自己的工作是做 landscaping， 就是我是做景观设计的。然后，那玩这些caudex 或是玩这些植物啊，全部都是我自己也蛮喜欢的兴趣。那我喜欢用植物来认识新的朋友，和去新的地方找一些不一样的植物。那这些也是我灵感，就是在于我做景观设计的时候，所以我们自己也收集了很多盆栽、bonsai 跟一些植物这样子，可以大家看一下。好 ，OK， 大家介绍一下。那这个是我自己3样自己最心中比较具有代表意义的植物，这是第一个。那当初我把它设定在我自己的中庭中间，是因为它是我当初找景观植物里面，它是比较具代表性，而且它又很适于台湾。那它是马家家的特别的植栽榕树科里面的，叫做亚圣丹丝树。那这一棵也是目前台湾目前台面上知道最大棵的一棵。那当初我在设计这个建筑物的时候，我们公司我是从上面玻璃还没有安装的时候掉进来的。对，那这一棵植物之后也会跟着我们到下一块基地，或是我们更大的 company， 我们会把它移植过去。对，这棵是象雏漆树，就是大家可能有在玩盆栽或是玩块根就会知道的植物，它是来自马达加斯加的植物。那我自己本身很喜欢，是因为我之前的工作我是在做 landscape 嘛，那我做很多日式的那种 bonsai 或是日式的那种松柏。那以 caudex 这一类门的植物来讲，树类的比较深得我心呐，就是树类的植物我比较有更多的连结。然后介绍另外一个我自己本身觉得很有代表跟指标意义的这一棵是宝瓶树，我们都只会叫它宝瓶树，可是它其实还有它正确的名字，待会再给 Alvin 详细介绍。那这一棵比较特别的原因是因为我们在南美洲莽原在采集这些植物的同时，通常都是比较高耸的。那这一棵比较特别，是它本身体积小，可是它又很矮又很胖。那这一棵算是我们在自然采集中100棵里面可能找不到1棵这种体型矮矮胖胖的。那当然接下来也是欢迎大家可以从其他地方来，欢迎来到我们台湾，欢迎来到台中的地方，我们的公司。那我们这边有很多植物，大家来我们也会很热情的介绍给你们，然后来这边可以找朋友喝下午茶都可以。然后 anyway， 我们接下来我们就请 Alvin 跟就是来详细的用英文带我们介绍一下园区，让大家认识多一点植物。
All right, so this is Alvin, our host for today. We're going to give you a tour and show you some interesting caudiciforms and succulents and maybe some cactus along the way.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it up to Alvin to choose what to show you.
Like this. This is Desilarian Realaria. Actually, this is come from the northern Mexico. The local people in Mexico, they will use this plant for their special tequila.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So to get drunken tie. Yeah.
They use it to replace the normal agave.
So what do they use for the alcohol part? The juice from the...
Not the leaf, but the stem.
The stem.
Yeah.
I always thought that agave people use the fat leaves for... No.
No.
That was wrong.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
No, but it is not an agave. Those. They are in the same family.
Okay.
Euphorbia pecacata. Each is from Madagascar. Actually, many plants in this shop. I would say it's shop or nursery.
Yeah.
It's gallery. Most of the plants are come from Africa and Madagascar.
But why do you think so many interesting plants are coming in from Madagascar? You know?
Because the climate of Madagascar is very unique around the whole earth. Yeah. And the harsh environment make those plants evolve into special morphology. Yeah.
Yeah.
But besides these plants, it is actually from Europe,
Okay.
and Mediterranean areas. It is olive.
Okay.
Yep.
The common olive that we know.
Common olive,
that we
it is
consume.
Olea europeana. Yep.
But this is very interesting form. They have a really thick trunk but very young shoots. So this was probably cut off often
Yep.
to
And
promote growth like this, right?
there's a lot of sucker right here.
And this looks like a little.
I have no idea what this is. It's like
But this is the olive as well.
I think it is a cutting of roots. I mean, I don't know where they cut it. So it is special plants from Baja California, which is the Baja California Peninsula from Mexico. It's called Phorkina columnalis.
Did you just say a cuss word?
So it didn't. Okay, I didn't. The specific name.
Yeah, and this is the same plant,
Oh, they are all the same plants.
but it's safe to say that this is alive, right?
Yeah, and they just woke up from the dormancy.
And quick question, most of these caudiciform plants, do they go dormant?
Yeah, most of the plants with seasonal areas will go dormant. Yep.
Because they actually store a lot of water and nutrients within their caudex. And this is...
And also, most of these plants, this kind of caudiciform, they grow really slow, really slow.
Okay.
And that's why most of these plants are really expensive.
And
This is one of cactus right here, and it is Opuntia cocinifera, something? Yeah, cocinifera. Yeah.
here, look at all these babies coming out of this.
No, it is flower buds.
Flower buds?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I thought these were
flower buds.
babies.
No.
So they will flower for like a very short period of time, I guess?
Like this. Oh, it's flowering. It's
Okay.
flowering.
There you go.
It's a flower.
Yeah. But okay, this is a new
This is a
dot.
new shoot.
Yeah, new shoot. Interesting. Very cute. Now, is it safe to say that most of these plants, these caudiciforms, cacti, succulents, a lot of these, they actually do full sun?
Sure, they must be under full sun.
Okay.
They must be under full sun.
And also, is it safe to say they live in very desert-like conditions in nature, generally speaking?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They are all they're plants from savanna or almost a desert.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is beautiful.
This is Moringa Johatia. Moringa Johatia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the leaves kind of trail down, but the trunk is actually really beautiful on this plant.
It is from Madagascar, the southern Madagascar.
And do you happen to know, like for the growing medium here, what is roughly used
Rocky,
here?
just rocky.
Very rocky, very sandy.
Just rocky and sandy because they are living in Taiwan. The
Okay.
summer of Taiwan is rainy, so most of these plants right here they need to be really well drainage,
Yeah. And in nature, they would also be in this kind of living conditions,
even drier.
even drier than this.
drier.
Wow. Okay.
I think it's Echinocactus something.
Which one?
Echinocactus.
This is golden barrel, right?
Yep. Yeah. That is golden barrel. I actually don't know their English name. This is agave truncata.
Agave truncata.
Yep.
You just
think,
poke me a
yes.
bit, yeah.
I think if I didn't get it wrong.
The name will be on the screen.
Yep.
And I really like these ones when they open up, they have this mark left from behind.
Don't touch it because
Okay.
the powder, I think it's powder or something.
Yeah.
Don't touch it until it get off.
Oh, it's
Don't.
it's irritating?
Yeah,
or-
irritating.
Oh, okay. Good to
Yeah.
know. Yeah. But I like the little teeth mark that it leaves behind.
And it is Pachypodium lemerii something?
Yeah.
Lemerii, yeah. Oops. Okay, sorry. And
Once broken, considered sold.
it is also from Madagascar. They will grow some white flowers.
Yeah. And quick question, would you consider this even like as a caudiciform plant? As a caudex?
For me, if
Yeah.
the stem is thick enough to store for storage,
Yeah.
for the water storage, I would call it caudiciform.
Okay.
Yeah.
So caudex is loosely defined by a plant that really have a storage facility.
Caudiciform is a human-made term. Yeah, it is not a scientific term for classifying plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is just very basic, what we call pencil stick cactus, right? But what's interesting is that here it's grown like as a really beautiful bush with all these driftwoods around it.
This is very hardy plants.
Yeah, and it's fast growing, and this is really beautiful. It's becoming an arched walkway of it. So they can actually trail down, they can like be supported.
So it's good for landscaping.
Very nice. And easy to grow, according to
Really
you.
easy.
So there's a little nursery back here with a lot of these baby plants, and they're all for sale, of course. But,
Yes.
quick question, how do you propagate most of these?
Most of these.
Yeah.
By states. By states.
Can you not do like stem cuttings or leaf cuttings and things like that?
I don't think stem cutting is a good idea for those caudiciform because if you cut the stem for cutting, the stem won't go bigger.
So then if you take stem cuttings, they will produce leaves and roots, but then the caudex that we like will not really form for a very long time.
They won't form a caudex.
Okay. But I mean, given some time they will, but maybe, or not at all.
No.
Oh.
Or maybe 100 years, I have no idea.
Okay, but for them to achieve that caudiciform, they really need to be grown from seed.
This is the fastest way for large-scale propagation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it difficult to pollinate, propagate by seed?
It depends on what kind of plants because some of these plants are dioecious. So while they are flowering, you need to make sure it's a female plants or male plants.
Yeah.
Yeah. But but not for this. It is easily for seedlings because they easily flower.
This is a pachypodium.
Yep, pachypodium.
So those that flower more readily, more quickly, more often are the ones that are easier to propagate by seed, generally speaking.
yes.
Okay.
We know it.
That
we
makes
knew
sense.
it.
Really beautiful.
Oh, it's Adenium.
Adenia globosa.
Adenium globosa.
Beautiful. And a lot of them you said are very slow growing, so they take a while to grow into this.
Not only a while, but many years. Many years.
So this is why they're considered a very expensive collector item plants.
Yes.
Not for everybody. If you kill one, it's probably not a very good idea because they
So
really
for
take
me,
a while.
I afraid to grow this kind of forms. While importing these kind of plants to Taiwan, they need to be rootless.
Okay.
They need to cut off all of their roots.
Yeah.
So for those slow-growing caudiciforms, if they need to survive in Taiwan, they need to grow their roots themselves in Taiwan
Okay.
after they cut off the roots.
And there's a bunch of cycads here.
A lot of cycles.
And I guess when people come here, the visitors, they can enjoy this full array of landscaping because Johna is a landscaper.
Yeah, the owner is actually he like landscaping,
Yeah.
and especially for those desert-like landscape. This is Aluaudia Humbertii, and for this one, I think it is Procera. I think it's Aluaudia Procera. I guess, maybe not. And
Yeah.
for this is Aluaudia montanacii. And for that one, the one behind is Aluaudia escandens. It's the same species. It's inside the building.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's many species in this genus, or
I remember it's only got 6 or 7 something
yeah.
for this genus, and they are all endemic to southern Madagascar.
Okay.
Yeah, they all come from southern Madagascar.
Interesting. It's so beautiful here. It's not like the tropical foliage that we're used to. This is a completely new and interesting environment. And we're in Taichung. This is in the middle of Taiwan in subtropical climate.
Yep,
So these guys do okay over winter here. This is fine.
it's fine. Quite easy growing if the drainage system you made it. You made it correctly. It's fine.
In their native habitats, does it get to maybe 10 degrees Celsius where it is here in the winter?
Actually, they don't like the temperature is lower than 10. It shouldn't lower than 10.
Okay.
But they could survive after many years in Taiwan.
And the summers here are okay for them, or do they kind of suffer a bit in the summer?
Is fine for some of this, but if their natural environment is cooler, maybe they couldn't survive in Taiwan. Okay, maybe it would be a normal plants from the tropicals, but it is not easy growing to really big like this. This is Adenium, the Opisum. Okay. I don't know if it is a subspecies Socotrana.
Yeah. This is the normal color of the leaves. Normally like this.
It's not normal.
Oh, normally it's green.
Normally it's green. Yeah.
And also maybe this is not the season for it. Do they?
It's not the season because it's after the winter.
Yeah. Normally they would put out a lot of leaves and then they would put out flowers,
Yep.
showy flowers.
Very slowly.
Do you know what season they put flowers in? In winter?
Summer. In summer. Oh, it's a bit hot. Oh, this is Jacksina. This is Jacksina Jackal.
Dracaena?
Jacksina Jackal.
Interesting.
It is the famous dragon tree.
Dragon tree. So they become like they normally have a trunk
Yes.
after
It's
a
still
while.
a very small plants.
This is actually very interesting. Look at that. It's actually leaning over.
another moringa.
The one that we saw earlier.
Yeah, moringa.
Actually
Yeah,
look really beautiful, actually. Interesting.
It used to almost getting rot,
Yeah, it was something happened
but it survived.
right there.
But it survived. Ow. Okay. Okay. It's actually flowering, and this is an Alvobia from Ethiopia, Ethiopia abyssinica. Yeah, the old name of Ethiopia. And this is the tallest Alvobia in this nursery. Okay. And flowering is really decent,
Yeah,
or maybe opulent,
beautiful.
with some golden flowers.
It looks like a fashion item here with the.
I need to say, if you don't know about Euphorbia, for each flower-like thing is actually a group of flowers. It's an inflorescence for
Okay.
each cluster of flowers. And
Yeah. Interesting. This is really beautiful. Is this considered rare?
Is it considered rare? It's not really rare, but you have to.
Uncommon.
Like, really, it's not really common, but it's easy to find as very small plants.
Okay.
But you seldom see some plants like this really
this
tall. Oops. Okay, I think it is really common if you have visited Thailand. This is Dacaria madagascariensis. Okay, which means from Madagascar. It is really easy growing in Taiwan because you look like it is a caudiciform something. It's very dry looking, but they really like water.
It likes water.
They like water. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. But the full sun and all that stuff.
They need half sun
Half sun.
when they are small.
Okay. But when
Yeah,
they're larger,
for the cuttings. Yeah, but when they're larger, you need to put it under full sun.
and for cuttings, I've seen people just take out like little edge of the stem and just stick it into soil, and it'll turn into its own plant.
Yep.
Is that how you propagate them?
Just cutting.
Okay.
Just chop them.
So
Oh.
not full sun when you're cutting them,
Yep.
but when they're adults, you can acclimatize them to full sun.
Oh, it's so horrible. It's so
it's-
tiny.
And this pot is really, really gorgeous. It's very befitting to this plant. Gorgeous.
Actually, for this kind of artistic pots is quite popular in Thailand right now. As I remember, this is one of the earliest imported Ophicolicarian Pecapus of Taiwan. Yeah, for this kind of big plants, they couldn't be exported right now from Madagascar.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit threatened and protected
but
species.
they keep this plant very well.
Okay, so it's very happy here. Very slow growing, or
Really slow growing. The trunk, they will get larger. They get thicker for less than 1 centimeters for each year.
oh my god! But the leaves are really, really cute. There's a color here that it's very difficult to describe. Interesting. A lot of these desert plants, the care is very similar to one another. Like don't overwater, full sun.
And
Are they heavy nutrient feeders?
no, don't do
Okay.
it.
So in nature, they don't get a lot of nutrients to begin with.
Yeah, they all live in a non-fertile place. Yeah.
Okay. Now, quick
Yes.
question: is this one still alive?
Yeah, it's still alive.
Okay, so this is one way you can grow them indoors. This is a really cool way.
With it is especially for plants.
Yeah,
Yeah, this full spectrum light.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know the species name for it? Oh, this is the one we just saw
yeah,
outside.
Propagation.
Yeah, and it's so
Cactus.
beautiful. So there's a tray here with a lot of rocks, and then it's set up really wonderfully. We're going to talk about pots.
They like to mimic their style in the wild.
Beautiful. This is an art form through the way that it's being displayed.
Yeah,
It's very cute. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
small and I told you.
Yeah, so they're selling a lot of grow lights here, a lot of products. So for those of you who are considering visiting they have a cafe in here. This
Yeah.
plant gallery. You can come and enjoy the plants, and you can also bring back some of these pots. And some of these substrate are also probably sterile. You can bring them back.
Yes. There's a lot of pottery. Right
Yeah. So from what I know, they actually work with a lot of like local creators of these
Local
potteries.
creators and also some overseas creators.
Okay.
Yep.
And I think we're going to show on the screen some Japanese artists
Yeah.
who created this really wonderful, what would you call it? Like not the toys, we call it
Art. Art piece.
Yeah.
I don't know how
art.
to describe it.
Yeah, so the owner actually said that they welcome collaborators and artists to reach out to them.
Yep.
But yeah, look at this one. They have feet.
Actually, this is a 3D prints.
It's a very what's
3D prints.
3D printed pots.
Yep.
Very cute. These are very cute too, and they really elevate the look of some of these succulents and caudex because they grow very slowly.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of funny.
Yeah. This is the goddess of fertility from like
Japan.
from the was it Incan civilization?
Oh, it's from Japan.
Oh, it's Japanese?
Yes, Japanese.
Oh, it looks very
Japanese
similar
is
to.
Japanese. Asian Japanese.
Okay. Yeah. And all these wonderful pots behind. My gosh, and they even have a Lego here with caudex.
Oh, I have one, and wow, I made this. It make my how to describe?
It's difficult to
Difficult to make it. Yeah.
assemble. Very cute.
Yeah, resemble.
Yeah.
I forgot all the words.
All right, we're in the second level now. There's a lot of really interesting products up here that you can choose from, and there's also the outdoor area.
Did you see? Did you see this Stephania flowering
It's
before?
very cute.
The big leaf.
Yeah.
Stephania.
Yeah, but this doesn't have leaf, but it's flowering now.
No, they're flowering when they have no leaves. They won't flower when they have leaves because they will go dormancy in the winter.
And this one is the Stephanic Kawasaki. So it's like a very
Kawasaki,
rare
yeah.
type.
It's the big leaf Stephania. The
Stephania.
big leaf Stephania. Yeah, the blue one. Do you remember?
Nope, first time I'm seeing it, but I'm gonna try to insert
No,
photos.
it's from Thailand native plants.
It's from Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Stephani's, they're tropical plants. They're tropical caudex.
It's tropical plants, but in the wild, the winter, there's no winter, but there's a dry season after October something, and they will become rainy after May.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a half the year is in a dry phase, and they will drop off the leaves.
Okay. And then they will flower.
Yeah, right now, flower right now before the new shoot of leaves.
There's a lot of really wonderful products. They're actually really fun to look at. Very curious shapes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
What is
Euphorbia.
that here?
Euphorbia officer.
Okay.
See, it's become withered right here.
Very cute.
Hey, you see a little flower. Inflorescence is not a flower. It's a group of flower.
Okay.
And among these plants, I like this most. I really like Areocarpus.
Very,
cute.
very cute. Do you know what that in nature? What is that hair used for?
What's the hair used for? I have no idea, but in the wild, their whole plants are, I would say, submerged. They are all under the sand,
Okay.
right here.
So only the little hair is showing.
Only a
up.
little top of the plants is shown above the sand.
Cute.
I remember it's from Mexico, something.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's all these really curious.
Okay. You see the Botanium globus again.
So these are actually pretty rare plants, you would say, most of these.
Yeah, among the world, yes, they are really rare.
Okay. And not the average collector would be into these plants. I think you have to be a very specific type of collector, and you need to probably have a bit of experience to take care of these.
And you need to create a good environment for this kind of dry plants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is also an interesting setup here, really beautiful with all these rocks. And I think light is the key, right, to keeping them happy.
Yeah. It's a full spectrum.
Yeah, this is very cute. It looks like a Dioscorea. Yeah, it is a Dioscorea. But probably very cheap, right?
Yeah, quite cheap. Quite cheap. It's a Mexicana, right?
Yeah, Mexicanum, yeah.
This kind of Ethiopia called from Madagascar.
And this is very slow growing to reach
Have this positive.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And these ones actually you can propagate by stem cuttings.
It can.
I know I keep bugging you
but
for it.
Nobody will do this. Lophophora got variegated. Yeah, I don't know for this plant if it is legal for the countries, but in Mexico it is control plants.
A controlled
A
substance.
controlled substance.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those indigenous, connect them to the gods.
So they will get high from this.
Yes.
But how do you, do you have to eat it?
Chop some slice
Yeah.
and barbecue it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do not try this at home, ladies and
No.
gentlemen. It's really cute. It's a pachypodium.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all these really, really cute. It's like the pairing of the pot and the shape. Really, really stunning. But this is the life, right?
like
I'm
my
so
favorite.
curious. They look dead.
Oh, new shoots after the dormancy phase.
Okay. There are a lot of really wonderful pots here. Really interesting shapes, and they really complement
I guess they made by students.
caudiciforms. And those are still growing away. And we actually explored the nursery a bit. So the owners here, they're actually actively propagating these plants to multiply them up. And so
For
we
the
have
for the
all these-
only way to multiply this plant is seedlings.
Yeah.
It's very slow.
Yeah, but that is really cool because otherwise these guys would be wild collected. So it's really good that they're propagating it, multiplying it, and more people can enjoy these plants.
I don't know if you know about the Caudiciform. There's a lot of Caudiciform here.
Nope.
It is a traditional incense.
Did you say
of Middle
incense?
East. Yeah, of the Middle East.
What do you mean incense? Like, do you burn them for something, or?
Yeah, burn them.
Oh, and to get high, to get medicinal benefits, or?
I think it is a holy plants. Actually, they are the plants from Bible, the famous myrrh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like frankincense or similar?
Myrrh, the other one beside the frankincense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this difficult to grow, in your opinion?
Just slow growing. Really slow growing. But I don't give them too much water.
Okay. And this is why they're expensive. They're slow growing, and people go around and use their essence for medicinal properties.
Yes, you may burn them if you.
If you're wealthy enough.
I don't.
Are they endangered? Do you know?
I have no idea. Maybe some of the species is endangered, but not all of them. And for this one, this is a Dostania jacus from a very famous rural island on the Arabian Sea, the Socotra.
Beautiful. Look at the trunk here too. Gorgeous.
Now this genus is infamous for that sap. It's really sticky and doesn't got a good smell. I don't know if this species also have that bad smell, but I won't try this. I won't try it.
Is it slow growing? Do you know?
Faster than some of this caudiciform. Faster than, but
Okay.
still slow growing.
Actually, I'm really drawn to these pachypodiums. They're really curious looking. But yeah, they're all in dormancy now, correct? They're
Yeah.
just coming back out. Even these young ones are cute. This is how the little leaves show up.
Oh, have a look with this. Just flowering.
A lot of interesting shapes. You guys, it's actually very, very nice and peaceful, and it's like a whole new world here. It's like discovering like another planet. A lot of the life forms here are very different from what we're used to. So if you're interested in some of these species, do look them up. Check out where they came from, how they look the way they do now. And I guess, Alvin, did we cover everything around here?
You couldn't cover everything.
We could, I know, in one day you couldn't. But we've got like another place to go to after this, so I guess we gotta say goodbye to everyone.
Okay, see you later, guys.
Thank you so much, Alvin. Bye. Thank you, Patreon members, for supporting the channel. Should you consider joining as a member, the Patreon link is Sean from OnlyPlants. It can also be found in this video description. I've started producing bonus contents for members. These include plant hauls, plant shopping, and mini bite-sized adventures. The same bonus contents will also be unlocked for you if you join to become a YouTube member of the channel. There is a monthly membership fee as small as a cup of coffee a month. Simply go to OnlyPlants channel page and click join. Your contributions help me grow the channel, do better content, and have a better quality of life. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart.